But first, we are breaking news on the PawSox Stadium proposal. The stadium deal is now off the table for consideration at this year's legislative session.
Senate President Dominic Ruggiero issued a statement just a few hours ago saying the Senate has not received any legislation from the governor's office or the Pawtucket mayor's office, and that it's too late in the session for the proposal to be reviewed. Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin joins us now live with those breaking details. Caroline.
Well, Shannon and Mike, Senate President Dominic Ruggiero, as you said, just issued that statement this afternoon saying this PawSox Stadium proposal is dead for now, meaning his chambers will not take up this piece of legislation before this session ends. Now, he says the Senate has not received any legislation from the governor's office or the Pawtucket mayor's office at this time. Ruggiero also said at this point, it's too late in the session for a thorough public review of a proposal of this size. Pawtucket officials and the team just announced the $83 million proposal last week. Governor Raimondo hasn't formally endorsed the plan. She did say it seems better now than it did a couple of years ago, but it isn't one of her top priorities. That opinion has influenced House Speaker Nicholas Mattiello, who told us today that this legislation wouldn't be taken up without the governor's stamp of approval. Now, we just caught up with Senator Ruggiero just a couple of minutes ago, who says there just isn't enough time to focus on this proposal when they have a budget to balance.
A subject of that magnitude and of that importance, I want to give it a full, thorough hearing if we do that, and I don't think we have the time to do that at this point in time. And I'm not sure the House does either, because I know they have to take a look at the budget, and it has to sit there for 7 days.
So again, this proposal is dead for now, but Ruggiero said he isn't opposed to discussing it and having a thorough public review of it coming up this fall. Now, I asked Senator Ruggiero this afternoon, do you think pushing back this proposal means that the PawSox future could be jeopardized here in the state of Rhode Island? He gave me that answer. I'll have that for you coming up new at 6 o'clock. Reporting live inside the State House, I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.
First, more on the developing news that was breaking at 5. The plan for a new PawSox Stadium has hit a wall at the State House.
General Assembly leaders now say it's going to be a while before they take up the proposal, if they take it up at all.
Now, as we've reported, the PawSox are asking for the state to kick in millions to get that stadium built.
Eyewitness News reporter Caroline Goggin has been at the State House gathering reaction tonight. She joins us live with the latest. Caroline?
Well, Mike and Shannon, we just got a statement from the governor's office. She says that final legislation from the city of Pawtucket hasn't reached her desk yet. So for now, she agrees with Senator Ruggiero. They both don't want to rush this decision. Meanwhile, Ruggiero said he's just looking out for the good of the Senate. Pulling the plug on the PawSox proposal, Senate President Dominic Ruggiero says he hasn't received the proposed legislation despite a meeting with Pawtucket Mayor Don Grebian last week.
So it's hard to, to think of the subject and talk about it and discuss it without having seen anything concrete in front of us.
Ruggiero says he is open to thoroughly and publicly discussing the stadium proposal in the fall, but he tells us timing is key, and the Senate and the House just don't have it right now.
And I don't think that inserting a subject like that at the last minute is a good move on the Senate's part.
Pawtucket officials and the team just announced the $83 million proposal last week to rebuild on the Apex site. The proposal stipulates the team's owner would pay $45 million, the state would kick in $23 million, and the city would contribute the remaining $15 million. Governor Raimondo hasn't formally endorsed the plan that was partly crafted by one of her aides. Despite this pushback, Ruggiero says the PawSox future can still remain in Rhode Island.
They're not forced out of the stadium that they're in at this point in time, so they can still finish the season and probably play next season there, and we'll see what happens in between that time.
And as far as House Speaker Mattiello is concerned, he said he wouldn't push this legislation in the House until the governor had backed it, which of course we know she hasn't yet. She said the stadium proposal is better than the one that was proposed in 2015, but right now a new stadium just isn't one of her top priorities. Reporting live inside the State House, I'm Caroline Goggin, Eyewitness News.